Okay, I'm going to show you how to create an OAuth app within Facebook. So you log on to your developers.facebook.com account, and then you get this screen here, and then you hit Create App. Once you hit Create App, um, you get a choice of what you want your app to do. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to allow people to log in with their Facebook account. So select that one and then hit Next. And add an app name. So for add an app name, all you need to do is just give it an arbitrary name. So let's say OAuth test. Okay, and I'll leave the contact email address as default. Create app. Okay, and now we've created the app. So we need to set some basic settings here. Um, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to use cases here. And then I'm going to go into authentication and account creation and hit edit. And I'm going to allow the retrieval of email, my email attribute. So I'm going to hit add. Okay, and then go back. And I also need to do one more thing here. I need to set the basic things for the app. So in products, I need to go into configure, quick start. And I need to set the platform for this app. So it's going to be a web app. So I select www. Okay, site URL. I can fill in just anything here. When you actually publish your app, you're going to need a real URL. So here, what I'm going to put for now, is just https example.com. Hit save, continue, and here it gives me code snippets that I might need. Continue, next, next, and back. We're done. Okay, and now what we need to do is we need to set the redirect URI. So let's go back into products here, and note that we've selected our app here, and hit configure settings. Now under settings, we need to set a redirect URI, and that's the that's the URI that you're going to go back to after you've authenticated through Facebook. So in this case here, because I'm working with a site called oauthdebugger.com, I'm going to put https oauthdebugger.com/debug. Okay, save changes here. And I'm going to basically use the same value. OAuth debug for my redirect URI validator, check URI. Basically, as long as these two URI match, they'll return a valid redirect. Okay, so hit save changes here. Okay, and there. Basically, I'm done. Okay, so I can just go ahead and test it now. So there's a test site that I found called OAuth Debugger. I did some previous testing before. I'm going to start over again. Authorize URI. And I got from the docs here, which has this one as the authorized URI. Okay. Okay, and then the client ID. The client ID I'm going to get from the settings here. I'm just going to get it from the settings called App ID. App ID and Client ID are used interchangeably. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this one. And scope is email. State is something that they made up. And once is something that they made up as well. Okay, when I say they, I mean this OAuth debugger app. So now I can go and hit send request. Okay, and because I'm logged in with my Facebook and I've created a new app, it's going to ask me to continue as Peter. If I wasn't logged into Facebook, it would prompt the login screen for me to enter my credentials. So I'm going to continue as Peter and success. As you can see, it's given my authorization code, and if I were to go ahead and try to get my ID, name, and email attributes, I would use that authorization code to exchange it for an access code. Okay, sorry, I mean an access token, and that would allow me to get the attributes that I want. Okay, so this whole flow can be done in Postman as well. So let's open Postman. Okay, and let's create a new request here. Okay, and then authorization. Let's go into OAuth 2.0. Okay, and let's configure the new token. So the new token I'm going to get is the access token, and the grant type is authorization code. Callback URL is the callback URL that I filled in before, which is https OAuth debugger.com/debug. Okay, authorization URL is basically what I had here before. For this one here, this is the authorization URL. And access token URL, basically I can get it from the docs here as well. Here's the access token URL. And then for client ID, I'm just going to go back to my app to get it. Client secret is the app secret here. Scope, let's say email, and then we're done. So now let's see if we can get the access token. So let's go get access token, and here it prompts me to log in with my Facebook account. So I just log in with my Facebook account. Log in. Authentication complete, proceed. And here I get my access token, and then I'm going to use this token. When I press on use the token here, it automatically puts it into this field here. And now I can use this to get the information that I want. So I go to the body of this request, and I fill in the request, which is https graph.facebook.com and me, and I'm going to retrieve the fields ID, name, and email. So I'm going to hit send, and it gives me the information that I want.